Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday, April 19th meeting of Plano West Rotary Club. I am your president for 72 days. I'm not counting or anything. But what I'm going to do first, we're going to have Steve Lawton, who's online. He's going to lead us in the invocation. Take it away, Steve.
Thank you, Alex. If you would, please bow your heads and pray with me. Lord, today I ask that you bless this meeting. I ask that you bless Plano West Rotary Club and the community service that we offer to help others and put others ahead of ourselves. We are a service organization, and everything we do is based on serving you. I ask these things in your name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Steve. Now we're going to ask Isabel. Oh, there you are. You snuck in. She's going to lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Awesome. Now I'm going to hand this over to past President Michelle Horton. Who's going to announce our guests.
Okay, and I'm going to delegate to Catherine Goodwin, who's going to announce our guest. Oh, okay, fine. That's what I get for standing in Michelle's way at the door. With us today, we have our Assistant AG, Keith Mankin. Additionally, we have our speaker for today, Nadya. And Nadya has brought with her a fellow Toastmaster, Steve Malik, to introduce her. And finally, but not last, I've brought a friend with me, a friend of Courtney Hit and mine. Come today, Caroline Warner.
Thank you, Catherine. Now I will ask Joanna, do we have any guests online? Because you are Zoom tech today. I don't think so.
We have Michael Cook, Tom Posey,
Please.
Joy,
Okay.
Lisa, Tara.
All members. All right. Well,
and
we have
Janelle Berry Cook.
yeah, we have a special agenda today. Our membership chair, Roxana, is going to lead us in a little mini club now.
Welcome to fun moment for the day. We're gonna get to know us a little bit more today, and we only have 15 minutes, so we're gonna work against the clock. So our goal is to find something about you that no one else has in common. It could be a vacation you have been on, an award you won, or a hobby nobody else heard of, okay? Once you enter in the breakout room, guys in Zoom, it's gonna be 3 people per group. And each member of the group says one by one something they think is the most unique thing you have. And others will speak up if they also have done that. Once somebody finds their own most unique fact, it moves on to the next person. Joanna, could we pull up that slide?
I'm unfortunately creating the breakout rooms is messing up my ability to share.
That's okay, because what's on the slide is what I'm reading, so that's okay. At the end of the activity, you should have new facts about everyone and great conversation starters to ask about another time. When we return back to the main group, to the large group, each of us will share our own most unique in 6 words, only 6 words, okay? And for example, this is an example, have 2 sets of twins. So, okay, it's gonna, See you. We're gonna do the breakout rooms. Ready for this, Joanna? Breakout rooms?
Yes.
Okay, let's start. 1 minute per person. Go. So it's gonna be the 4 of you and the 3 of you. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be
It's too hard to do the extra slide. And also
Yeah.
and honestly, can you have these slides? These slides just need to go in the main slide. Well, these two, this is the thing. This ends up being Alex.
Well, you have the Alaska.
Everything
I would do, what would I do? Maybe the adoption
So
thing.
when you get ready to start.
And other people like Ian and others said the same thing.
You want me to give people like a 1 minute? Yes, 1 minute.
You know, a lot of that money came from when we used to do brag bucks and do that card game. When people would win, they said, I'm going to give it to quite a bit of money came. Yeah, I think so. I'm hoping yeah, she said she's swamped. She's got a lot going on.
Yeah, see the little things you had. That was me. Yeah.
Oh, the speaker is Nadya, and it's her friend Steve. I don't know his last name. It's her friend. That's right. Yeah, maybe.
Done?
5, 4, 3.
Okay, time's up. Welcome everybody back. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna be the first one to say my 6 words, only 6 words. When I was in high school, I went to state
That's more than
competing.
6 words.
I went to state for track. There you go. Nadia, can we start with you?
I studied German for 8 years.
Ah.
I've been to Krasnoyarsk, Russia.
Ah.
The summer of 1966, I was on a lookout
That's more than
tower
6 words.
for 66 days.
I'm the police.
I melt glass for jewelry.
Let's go with somebody with in Zoom. Joy. 6 words.
I'm gonna tell about me.
Yes, about you.
I swam with a dolphin.
Tamara.
You're muted, Tamara.
You're muted.
I toured the inner city of Belize.
Wow. Kayla.
I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Isabel.
Sorry. I have ran 15 marathons.
Oh,
my
John.
I motorcycled summit of Mauna Kea.
Catherine Goodwin. I learned how to fly a plane.
With or without wings?
Steve 10. You're muted.
Did you call my name, Steve?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry. I went to Hamburger University.
Wow.
What is that, Steve?
For McDonald's?
McDonald's.
They have a university.
Oh, okay.
Lisa.
Would have been back in the 70s, but yeah.
I've been to St. Petersburg, Russia.
Wow. Oh. Tara.
I had fireworks at my wedding.
Oh, really cool. That's cool. Patrick.
I visited Thailand for my wedding. Nope, my honeymoon.
Carolyn.
I went to a soccer game in Germany. I was an exchange student to Japan.
Oh, my favorite. Alex, you want to say 6 words?
I'm born in Alaska.
Keith Mankin, I am a professional countertenor.
A what?
Joanna.
Runner-up, Calhoun County Fair Queen.
Glenn.
I'm adopted.
Janelle.
I spent my childhood summers in Jamaica.
Really, really cool. Michael Cook.
In high school, I toured Europe playing the violin.
Oh, wow. Robert Stone, you came a little bit late, but you just say 6 unique things about yourself
6 unique things.
in 6 words. One thing, sorry, one thing, 6 words.
Photography, ski patroller, water snow skier.
Really cool. Who am I missing in Zoom? Do I have everybody? Tom Posey, the club founder.
He's a boat racer.
Boat racer. We cannot hear you. I think you're muted. You're still muted.
Tom, we can't hear you.
We cannot hear you.
We know you are a boat racer. We got you.
Tap your screen and hit the microphone on the bottom left.
There you go. There you go.
There.
Okay. Now what do you need?
6 for 1.
Can you hear me now?
One thing in 6 words. What are unique that are unique to you?
Say again.
They want to hear something that's unique. That's why I said you should say boat racer.
Okay, boat racer.
Is that, did I see Laura Johnson? Laura Johnson? Maybe not.
I don't see her on the
I
list.
thought I did too.
Yeah, here.
Maybe she logged back off.
Maybe.
Okay, do we have everybody? Who am I missing in Zoom? Do we have everybody? I think we did. Alex, we did it, everybody.
Thank you, Roxanne. Also want to commend Roxana. She presented to the board yesterday. If everybody remember, we had a club survey. It was a membership survey back in February, and Roxana compiled the results. And so if you want, in a nutshell, basically everybody's happy. They like our service projects. Her and Isabel, they're working on plans to improve the club based on the feedback. And part of that was we needed more socialization, coming off of 2 years of Zoom, everybody wants to meet. And so we have a lot of initiatives we're doing to do that. The monthly happy hours, Steve's going to be doing vocational talks, people to get to know each other, and we're going to be doing more networking as well. So that was an area that the members felt we need to do more of, and Roxana is leading the charge. So thank you very much, Roxana. For our foundation moment, we're going to have a club member that has been fully engrossed in elements of the foundation. So we're going to, if you could spotlight Kayla, and she's going to talk a little bit about her Rotary journey for those that don't know. Are you ready, Kayla?
Yes, I'm ready.
I think you're going to get spotlighted. We'll probably take that off.
Okay, let me know when it's good to start. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to share a little bit about my Rotary story and how the Rotary Foundation and the donations through the district has impacted my life tremendously. My Rotary story goes back about 10 years ago, and it started with Plano West, and it's came a full circle to me becoming a member with Plano West Rotary. As a Plano West senior high school student, I was able to go to RILA because of the funds raised by the district and from Rotarians like yourself, pouring into the foundation, into district grants. And that was a completely life-changing experience for me 10 years ago when I was 16 years old. And from there, it just became a ripple effect. And I know a lot of people who donated, they didn't know that my life was changed back then 10 years ago. I was able to meet wonderful Rotarians when I started an Interact club like Lisa, who's here today, and Fred, who actually took me to RILA 10 years ago. So it's such an impactful experience that it even took me across the pond to Scotland through the Rotary Foundation dollars. It paid for my master's degree in Edinburgh, Scotland. I attended the University of Edinburgh from 2016 to 2017 to get my master's in public health. And not only was I able to work on service projects with Rotary in Europe, but I was also able to form relationships with Rotarians from Scotland and England, and have connections back in South Texas for them to learn a little bit more about Texas and how we do Rotary in the United States. So those foundation dollars completely impacted my life, and it's now creating an even bigger impact because I am now a Rotarian and I'm donating to the foundation myself. So that's why we do what we do. That's why we give. That's why we raise money and we connect with each other to see how important it is to give to the foundation, to the district for the grants. So I thank Alex for letting me talk a little bit about my Rotary story and just showing you what the impact that you're doing truly means. And I know there'll be someone just like me 10 years from now, probably joining our club, telling their story. So thank you all.
Kayla rocks. She missed a little thing. She's also a recipient of one of our a graduate scholarship program as well. And so we were really blessed when she came back. She used the Rotary Global Grant program that she said paid for her master's in Edinburgh, Scotland. Then she joined a Rotary Club in South Texas. And then when she moved back, she contacted us to say, hey, Plano West Rotary, you've been such a big impact in my life. I would like to join you. So she did. So it's just pretty awesome. So we're talking Gryla, Interact, the Global Grant Scholarship, our scholarship program, and now she's a Rotarian here. So as she said, that's what we do. When she was a 16-year-old student, we were building her for the future, and now she's out making an impact in society, and she's a Rotarian as well, and that's all through the power of the foundation. So thank you, Kayla, a lot, and thank you for joining us. Being part of our club is just really exciting. Well, now what I'm going to do is go through our club. Here they are. So district conference and awards banquet is Friday and Saturday. Just so you know, I'm not saying this for you to tell me it, but I turned 56 on April 22nd. And so I'm not doing any of this district stuff. We have plans all day on Friday and Saturday. So, and my daughter's actually going to a spring formal on Saturday. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Pay your dues. Everybody's been contacted. They're due by the 30th. Please do that. A number of people got texts from me as well. So click and do that. We appreciate it. Isabel's going to have our monthly happy hour at her house on May 6th. So everybody be ready to, I was going to say trash it, but no, be ready to help her clean it up when we're done. That's always a fun thing. And I think, Laura, I don't have the information out there, but I think Laura Johnson's looking for volunteers for houses for the future months. And then we also have the Rotary International Convention in Houston. I encourage you to go. The next convention in the United States won't be for 8 years, and that'll be in Chicago. So this is the easiest, closest, basically cheapest convention to go. And our very own president nominee, she's a panelist on a breakout session for Rotary Community Corps. So come, we want to be there to support Tamara. I also, while we're talking about club business, Steve Watton, was that last week or week before? Last week, he started off as doing vocational talks. What that is, we want club members to talk about what they do for a living. For those that don't know, wow, today is Paul Harris's birthday, as a matter of fact. I don't have that in a slide, who is the founder of Rotary. Well, when he started Rotary, it was really a leads group for young professionals in Chicago because they were cut out of the elite thing. And so what they met at each office, they rotated, hence Rotary. Well, they very soon decided they wanted to focus on service. And then that's why we have 117 years later, the largest, greatest, most impressive service organization in the world. But one of our 5 avenues of service is vocation. And so we need to discuss our careers, utilize how our careers can enhance the community, and demonstrate how Rotarians have ethics in their businesses. So please contact Steve. And so you could do a short little 5-minute vocational talk so we can hear about what you do. I know a number of people have done that already. How we serve last week, actually, was that last week? Yes. We had 2 food pantries at Armstrong Middle School and Bowman Middle School. This is the last month of them until the next school year. And there are no food pantries in the summer like we did last year. So when we finish Rallison on, those are April, the ones in May, we won't do it until August. And that'll be a James Thomas Catherine project that will roll out then. So May is your last opportunity to volunteer at the schools and help the families that are in need. Upcoming, we do have a number of service projects. On 27th, we will have a food pantry at Rallison. Then let's see. And then on May 7th, we really need everybody to come out. We are volunteering at Plano's Asia Fest, and that's a celebration of the Asian culture. And that's a vast culture. We are going to have 20 volunteers in the morning and 20 volunteers in the afternoon. The morning's going to help with setup and other things, and the afternoon is fair to them. And so invite your friends, your family, teenagers are, can we meet whoever's got their mic on there? And so kids, this is great for teenagers as well. And it's a good opportunity for people to have exposure to the richness of the Asian community. And so please sign up for that. And then we also have the Bowman Middle School Food Pantry. And then we have our partnership with Bed Start, where we deliver furniture to families in need. For the most part, those families are refugee families that come into the area. That's who Bed Start provides a lot of that furniture to, and it's a lot of fun. And it's not all heavy lifting, it's a team effort. And by the way, Bill Brunken from Bed Start is going to be speaking to us next week. So we've been helping them for the last 4 or 5 months, and they'll be able to talk to us about their overall mission. And then May 14th, we have our Adopt a Highway, where we clean up part of Avenue K. Glenn's been running that for about 5 years now. That usually caps out. We cap it out at 10. So I definitely would sign up ahead of time. And then we have the food pantries at Armstrong Middle School and Rowlison Middle School at the end of the month. So I want to do a special call out, this Asia Fest. We need more people to sign up for that. And so please sign up, bring your friends, bring your kids, bring your neighbors. And it's easy work. Yes, Michelle. We're just helping with setup and cleanup, kind of similar to what we did for North Texas Pride Festival, and then just kind of be there to help them out because they need a lot of volunteers. No, not at the Asia Fest. Have you heard that? No. Yeah, just set up and tear you. Yeah. And this is something, I think it's the 13th year they've been putting it on in Plano. So this is a very established, well-organized event, and we're going to be helping them out. So with that, now it's time to introduce our special guest introducer. I'm giving him time to clear his throat. Steve Milichek is going to introduce our speaker. So I will give you the mic.
All right. Thank you, Alex. And good afternoon, everyone. Thanks, first of all, for welcoming me as a guest here at Plano West Rotary. Appreciate the warm welcome and the conversations I've had so far. Thanks, everybody. I have the pleasure of introducing here in a moment someone that I've come to know through Toastmasters in our Toastmasters organization, but also someone that I have a shared interest in fitness and nutrition and taking care of ourselves, something I think that you'll all enjoy hearing about here in a moment. But what we're going to do is I'm going to just go through the speaker's, Nadya's biography here, a little bit about herself. Wonderful slide there, but let me just go through it for you. So Nadya Tatsch works with busy professionals who want strength and balance in their bodies and lives, but don't have the time or energy. She helps them build strong bodies and minds through mindset, nutrition, and fitness, one habit at a time, with accountability and fun. She holds a master's degree in psychology and a bachelor's in education from State University in St. Petersburg, Russia. She also holds a health and life coaching certifications with a focus on transforming behaviors, beliefs, and identity. Nadya holds a personal fitness training certifications with a corrective exercise specialization, focusing on functional movements to help individuals with everyday activities. Her signature program, The Ultimate Transformation, focuses on a habit change through pillars of mindset, nutrition, and fitness. She offers a monthly subscription to VIP Club and a one-on-one experience. She works exclusively remotely. Interesting. Nadya is a member of Toastmasters International, and the Public Speakers Association. She hosts weekly and monthly live trainings, as well as being a sought-after speaker for businesses and nonprofit organizations. It's with my pleasure and honor to welcome Nadya Tatsch to the lectern for her speech today, which the 3 pillars of health. The 3 pillars of health, Nadya Tatsch. Nadya, welcome.
I am not feeling awkward. You're all probably watching me. I am just okay. Bon appetit. So there was one person who actually has not a unique fact. I have been in St. Petersburg, Russia. Lisa? Yeah. Because I'm from there. Okay. Everybody can see. Okay, we did this one. Thank you so much for being here and for your attention to listen about 3 pillars of health, how to love your body, love your life, and love the world. We're going to talk about building strength and balance with a 3-pillar system and mindset, nutrition, and fitness, and the 3-step behaviors, beliefs, and identity, and how to do it 1 step at a time. You're here because you have a heart. You're here because you want to give. You want to gift your time, money, passion, what you love to do. You know how we get up and we have a thing to go to, Asia Fest to support, meals, furniture. We're so excited. We gift each other, ourselves to others and to those missions. So to maybe find ourselves at night, there's nothing else left. And if it's not you, that's okay. You can leave. No, don't. That will be awkward. It may not be you, but what I see so much often, probably 9 people out of 10, we have families, we have jobs, we have communities, we have organizations we want to give, but are we giving to ourselves? Why are we running on the empty cup? Not this moment, you're actually eating, yay. But you know the cup I'm talking about. Why are we filling somebody else's cup and running on empty? Why are we giving time to others so not to have any time for ourselves? We're so busy we can't put anything else on the plate. And then we blame ourselves, and they're all legitimate things in life that we have to do, but not running on the empty cup. Not news when you fly the plane and you hear put the oxygen mask on yourself first. even before your children. I remember the first flight I took. I think it was actually Brazil. Oh, that's the fact. Yes. And I heard this expression, put the oxygen mask on yourself first. I'm like, but how about children? So I invite you to actually look at helping the world and helping the patients that you love and the families by flipping and filling your own cup. Like filling the cup so it's overflowing. And then you gift your time, your passion, money, yourself to the world. Am I making sense? Okay, good. Okay, yay. So what I'd like us to look at, in fact, sometimes when I do my trainings, I say from this moment, put your glasses of curiosity on, like the goggles. There's no judgment. Whatever comes to your mind, whatever listening you have, just be curious. If you don't agree with me, fine. If you disagree with me, great. If you love what I say, great. Just be curious. So let's fill our own cup with love, life, aliveness, or whatever word that actually speaks to you. Sounds good? Yay, okay, you're still listening. That's good. Still early. So I was mentioning, this is one of the pictures of the suburb of St. Petersburg, Peterhof. Maybe you've heard of it. It's the former summer residence for czars, like 300 fountains. It's the nature water irrigation system. So fountains do not use pumps. And it was actually built up after Versailles in France. Beautiful place to visit. But I moved here in 2003. And by the way, tomorrow, I'm going to celebrate a 13 years of official wellness career that I have been. But that day, I remember sitting and thinking, I'm so sick and tired. I'm from Russia. Why am I always sick and tired here? Getting sick every month. It's warm in Dallas. And feeling, different culture, different language. It just felt, this, like, sometimes it's like, can the life be better? And that's when I went to my own personal journey. In fact, the first journey I took, you heard my background, psychology. So is anything I can do to fix this thing between my ears? It's called my mind or my brain. Can I be more confident? By the way, public speaking used to be my fear number one. Yeah. So it's flying. I did jump the plane. And then I went to a nutritional journey. What can I eat to help my body heal and feel the way I want to feel? And then the fitness. So I can actually exercise without hurting myself. I remember going to a physical therapist. You again? What do you do in the gym? It's the weekly question. You did it again? What are you doing in there? Okay, sure. And over the period of these years, I realized that it really boils to a simple system. The system of the mindset, nutrition, and fitness. It may sound like a lot, but here's the picture. I wonder if you can guess. Somebody mentioned ripple effect today. So if I want to make the world a healthier and better place, guess where you're going to start? It's the ripple effect. But what creates the ripple effect? I'm going to call it the boulder dropped in the water. In fact, in one of the handouts, I typed name of the book, I'm Accountable. He talks about anything in the world starts by creating a ripple effect of the boulder in the water, and the boulder is you. So if I want a world to be a peaceful place, healthy place, sheltered place, guess where we start? Yeah. So let's talk today how to build a boulder and fill your own cup through mindset, nutrition, and fitness, how to make long-lasting transformation through behaviors, beliefs, and identity, and how to make sure that the changes last. I hope to leave some space for questions. Okay, fill your own cup. By the way, if you have something you can write with, maybe on this notes, maybe in the cell phone, or just be present to the conversation. There are 3 elements. What is your mission? And I was thinking, why am I even asking this question to you guys? You have a mission. It is the most difficult question for majority of us as a population, but you have a mission. You know what you want, you know the difference you want to make for communities, for your families. But think about it as the vision that gets you up from the bed, like whether you want it or not, whether you feel like it, feel inspired, motivated, but you know there's something bigger than just you, and you get up anyway. So what's your mission? And what is your role model? I'm going to say, who do you want to be? What is the role model? Maybe having energy. Maybe doesn't have aches and pains. Maybe smiles. Maybe feeling positive. Has more time to give. Maybe it's the role model that is leaving legacy. Are you thinking, what is my role model? She's saying, okay, I got him. It can be a person. Why not? Yeah. Can be a person who inspires, can be a person who never drops the mic because the mission is too important to waste the time of mic on the floor. And the number 3 is, what are the actions of the role model? Steve is probably familiar with what I'm referring here. This was our Toastmaster talk as well. What are the actions? What does your role model do every single morning, the first 5 minutes of the morning? Waking up with gratitude, yoga, reading scriptures. What is the role model doing in the afternoon? Taking a break to breathe, maybe to acknowledge someone, write a check, eat a plate of greens. What about the role model in the evening? Spending time with family, gifting acknowledgements. So I'm inviting you just to be with those questions and ask yourself, how am I doing? Is there something else that I can do better? So let's talk about those actions. I call them habits, actions. Habits are repeated actions over the period of time. So 10 things, this will be really good. That's what I usually do for my workshops. But if you can, maybe think of them or write them down. There are 3 elements of habits. The number 1 is foundational. So think about foundational like the strong foundation of the house. It has to be there, whether it's sleep, whether it's exercise, whether it's the way you eat. What is the foundational behaviors that are yours? They can be different from individual to individual. They can be already something you're doing and you don't want to think about it, or you know you must be doing, you're just not doing them yet. The foundational habits are non-negotiable. You do them anyway. But the methods of implementations are actually flexible. Did you get what I said? Yeah, foundational and non-negotiable. How you implement them, methods are flexible. So I would encourage you to put them like on the bottom. Okay, here's what I do: sleep, exercise, green plate, this is mine. Personalized will be something that is specifically for you, whether it's physical therapy, whether it's taking supplements, certain way you manage your stress. So it's very individual. Intentional are my favorites. You can probably guess, oh, I gave you the hint. You're working on them, or you know you need to work on them. Maybe you say, okay, yeah, I need to maybe start stretching more. Maybe I need to continue my physical therapy exercises because I started and then we're finished. Something you actively want to work on. I usually say write them on the top and then step back and look at your list. And I'm going to say highlight one or circle one. This is the habit I invite you to take on for this upcoming week. I know you're just listening, you're not like on a workshop, but do you actually have something in your mind that you're thinking, okay, here's this thing I can take on? Do you have it? You can just knock your head if you do. Okay, yeah. Just take this one. So the question is, how long do I need to do this thing? I get the question, how long does it take to build the habit? Maybe you've heard answers, right? But here's the trick. I like this image. I created it. What? That's how often you vote for yourself. Think about when you perform the habit or action, you give yourself a vote. I like voting as a check mark. Do you want to vote for yourself or against yourself? How many votes do you want to collect? How quickly? Your habit is built as quickly as you perform your action frequently. Pardon my grammar, second language, but you got me, right? Yeah. Okay. By the way, there is a habit tracker that you can download. It's a free 3-step tracker. Oh, look, I can even put it in the chat. But the middle part that you see, it's a 30-day tracker. So what you created today, maybe in your head, maybe you wrote it down, you can actually write them and look at a 30-day plan for yourself. Okay, moving forward. There's a catch. How do I make a long-lasting transformation? Remember we were filling the cup? Yeah. I was laughing when I was doing this, like, what is that? I put a cup on a 3-legged chair. What are you talking about? I wonder if you know what I'm talking about. Mindset, nutrition, and fitness. We just took one habit, but over the long period of time, your lifetime, think about it is a 3-legged stool. You have to be intentional in what you eat, intentional in how you move, what you do, and intentional in the thoughts you believe in or listening or having. Does it make sense? So think about, if I want to lose weight, I'll go to the gym. How about nutrition? How about you believe I will never lose weight? And so forth, so on. Okay, there's another one. 3 steps: behaviors, beliefs, identity. So we focused on behaviors, but real quick on beliefs. It actually seems like, okay, I hear quite often from coaches, don't think these thoughts. Duh, how? How do I change those repeated thoughts that just don't serve me? They can be anything. I will never lose weight. I'm always late. I'm overwhelmed. I'm too busy. You have your own, right? Yeah. So how do I change my beliefs so I become a different person, the person that I want to be as a role model? Do you want to know the secret? Joel Austin says, fake it until you make it. So imagine the behaviors of the role model that you want to be. You already have them, we talked. So do those behaviors as if you already the one you want to be. And do them frequent, vote for yourself, and guess what? Over the period of time, it becomes who you are, they become more natural, becomes your identity. Identity defines your behaviors and behaviors define your identity. Ta-da! Yeah, 3 steps. Okay, finishing up, but there is one final piece. There is more. How do I make sure the changes last? Oh, wait, I forgot something else. I forgot to put the chair on the floor. The foundation. What is the foundation? You remember the boulder in the water? Yeah, it starts with you. This is the foundation. I'll jump through this real quick. Think about the boulder is your own accountability, is your personal responsibility and commitment for the world to be a best you when you fill your cup. How? I give you a little bit extra here. Think about the internal system accountability. So it's basically something you're doing when no one is watching. And then you go to external accountability. Hey, coach, teach me how to do fitness. Or hey, community, join the community whose behaviors are your desired behaviors. Be among the ones that are already doing what you want to be doing. Okay, so let's summarize. How are we doing? Still awake? Yeah. Okay, good. All right. Am I making sense? Yes. I adjusted this quite a bit for our conversation today. But the summary is this. Oh, look at this image. How to fill your cup. Have your mission, be the role model, do your habits that are based on the three-legged stool, mindset, nutrition, and fitness. How to make a long-lasting transformation through 3 steps, behaviors, beliefs, identity. How to make sure that changes last, accountability, internal first, external next. And I want to leave you with Denise, I'm going to say her real name. She was the one, as an example, in my Toastmaster speech. She was 49 and she said, Nadya, I need to lose 100 pounds. That was pre-COVID. She wanted to give herself a birthday gift of losing weight. Her family has a history of overweight and lung disease. Did you hear that? Okay, that was pre-COVID. She lost 100 pounds before COVID hit. She got sick in October the first year. Then she got sick again with COVID. She was sick for 2 months. I remember she was texting me. She said, Nadya, I can't even get up from the bed to go to the bathroom. It was really hard. She lost 3 family members to COVID, including her sister. And guess what? She was okay. She said, because I gifted myself health, I gifted myself life. So what I want to invite you today is let's help the world to be a healthy, peaceful place by creating a ripple effect of health, life, aliveness, vitality, consciousness, by starting with you. And be the boulder. Thank you. Yes, sir. So what is the question about meditation? There are different ways to meditate. So think, what do you want out of meditation? Do you want a stress reduction? Do you just want to have it as your routine? My personal is called transcendental meditation. That's where you focus on your mantra, 20 minutes twice a day, morning and afternoon. You can just do 5-10 minutes. I usually even say, please don't start with meditation if you've never done it before and you're going to say monkey brain, it sucks. Just breathe for a couple of minutes. In fact, one of the fun tricks, in order to switch your nervous system from stress to relax and digest, take 2 minutes, 10 breaths, and that's how your nervous system switches to, ooh, I'm calm. Just start there. Yeah.
The list of habits, the 10 that you have listed, your foundational, personal, and intentional. How often do you refresh it? Because if you're working on it, shouldn't some of those become foundational at some point?
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. So how often? Weekly? I would say just do one thing for 7 days, sit down and reflect. That's why the tracker, the way I build it, you start by assessment, then track, and weekly reflection. And then at some point you will see, okay, some habits go down to foundation and I work on something else. Yeah, but then you can obviously build monthly, semi, etc. Do I need to?
All right. Thank you very much, Nadya. I'm embarrassed to say that Nadya was originally scheduled to speak to us, I think, January 4th. And unfortunately, the person that was doing the scheduling double booked her. And so then as I was coming to a meeting, I got a phone call. Hey, Alex, I think I'm speaking today. I don't know where to go. And I'm like, you are? So that's how we met. So she has been visiting and volunteering with us for the last 4 months. And unfortunately, because our schedule fills so fast, this is when she was able to get on. So I'm so honored that I've been able to get to know her over the last 4 months well, and it was great to finally hear her speak, and it was awesome. Something that we do, which she's been to our meetings before, and let me read it appropriately. In appreciation for your time and program, Plano West Rotary will donate $10 in your name to Rotary's Polio Plus Fund. Together with the 2-to-1 matching funds from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, your $10 turns into $30 and will provide polio vaccine for about 50 children. And Rotary also uses our polio infrastructure to aid in the vaccination of COVID-19 around the world, because as we know, the vaccination rates in a lot of different countries are below 10%. And so I like to point out, because somebody didn't realize, we actually do this in your name. And so Rotary has you in their database. So it's not like we're doing it and saying it's for you, it's in your name. So you are going to be notified by Rotary and they're going to thank you as well. So we thank you for speaking to us. So do I have to run to the back of the room or am I going to get you to run up? Oh, first I'm going to say, oh, I'm sorry, what? Tell you, next week we have Bed Start. They're going to be speaking Bill Brunken. And who here has volunteered at our furniture delivery project? Anybody in the room? Because I know we get lots. I think it's about 10 people a month. And so, excuse me, John, and a lot. I know we max out. Jennifer Schertzer runs that project. And so it'll be nice to hear about their overall mission. And I think, did they start at a Christ United? No, it's the other one, Custer Road Methodist. That's Clarence's church. So they started out of Custer Road Methodist. And I think that's where we connect up with them before we deliver the furniture. So we're gonna have our illustrious newly employed club member, Sean Ross. She's gonna lead us through the four-way test.
Okay, if you all will please join me for the four-way test. Of the things we think, say, or do, first, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships? And fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Rotary! Yes.
I would thank everybody for being at our meeting. Have a great week.